everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Chase, and today we're talking why Birds of Prey flop, and does it have a chance this coming weekend, which I'm not gonna lie, I think it does. I think it can recover a lot of what was left to be desired from this past weekend. One of the best things to come out of it flopping was the fact that Warner Brothers literally has changed the title to Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. Thank you. That's what it should have been to begin with. I don't have to shy away from saying the other title, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous. Yeah, as a grown man, you can't say that. You just can't say that title. And one of the other bits of news that's happening right now is Sonic is opening this weekend. And apparently there's these bots out there that are ragging on Sonic, saying how it's homophobic and all this stuff, and is not newsworthy. It's just not even true. It's shenanigans. I want to talk about what led up to the Birds of Prey flopping and what we could possibly see this weekend as to why it could have a resurgence. Number one reason is it had a woke message. Full disclosure, I haven't actually seen the movie. I'm seeing it Friday on Valentine's Day. But what I'm talking about, I don't think you have to have seen the movie. It's pretty much all analytical and data. So I feel like I can weigh in on it. The message of the movie from the beginning, I mean, we're talking beginning of 2019, was that it was women empowerment and it was a feminist movie, and it just had all sorts of woke agenda to it. Sorry, if you're trying to make me go see a movie, you gotta talk about fun things. And those aren't fun things. That's not what makes me want to go see a movie. So you have the cast talking about how it's a woman director, and it's a woman cast, and it's a woman writer, and it's a woman producer. Nobody cares about that at all. And then you got Ewan McGregor going on the late shows, and what does he talk about? None of the action, none of why you should go see it. He talks about how the movie has a feminist message and it tackles everyday misogyny. Even the little things. The little things about misogyny we discuss and we tackle in this movie.
Birds of Prey.
Brilliant. It's such a great... It's about time that we've got this female-made, female-driven superhero movie, you know?
Yeah.
It's a really powerful film. It was just exciting to be part of, and a film that covers some of the misogynist nonsense that you ladies have to deal with on a daily basis. And I was sort of honoured to be the chief misogyner in the movie. So I'm not.
Well, you gotta have a villain.
I'm not a very nice character in it, but I was proud to be part of it and to get that, you know, to start getting that sort of message further out there is important.
Yeah,
I
and
think
it's going to
so
get out there because everyone's dying to see this one.
Yeah,
really
it's going to be good.
You and no one cares. Why are you not talking about, hey, you know what? For the action sequences, we got the director of John Wick and his stunt company 8711 to come in and help out. They are wicked awesome. If you were saying that, I would be all in, feet first, let's go. But you chose to go this route? Come on, man. So you have an annoying, ridiculous title, a cast that won't talk about why this movie is going to be so fun to watch. This next point, there's two camps, and that is the purposeful R-rating Birds of Prey guy. It literally was like, yeah, this is going to be an R-rated film, which doesn't make sense, okay? Because Harley Quinn is just not an R-rated character. She's just not. She's a very good PG-13 character. Now, some people cough under their breath, Joker, Deadpool, Logan. Yeah, you're totally right. Those all deserve to be R-rating. But here's the thing. With Wolverine, for example, I remember as a kid in the 90s, people talking about, hey, if they ever made a Wolverine movie, it needs to be rated R. Like, it has to be rated R. X-Men came out in 2001. You know what people said? If they ever made a Wolverine movie, it needs to be rated R. Then we got Wolverine Origins. And you know what people said? Hey, you know, I've been thinking, if they ever made a movie about Wolverine, it needs to be rated R. And then they came out with The Wolverine. And people said, hey, you know, if they ever made a movie about Wolverine, it should be rated R. And then finally Logan came out and everybody rejoiced because finally we get what Wolverine is supposed to be. And it was a great movie. Deadpool, same thing. People have been asking for it for years. Joker, from the get-go, literally from its inception, was like, this is going to be an R rating. This is a character study. It's going to get deep. It's going to get dark. We need the R rating. And so people were like, cool, let's go. Nobody was asking for an R-rated Harley Quinn. Because here's the thing. You go into stores and you see merchandise for Birds of Prey and Harley Quinn. You go into Hot Topic, you see the same thing. And it's all marketed to girls that are between 12 and 15-year-olds. You know, the people who can't go see it. So you're trying to give them all this merchandise and they can't even go see the movie. I guarantee you, if that movie was PG-13, it would have made probably 12 to 15 million more than it did. It took the weekend at 33 million, and I guarantee you it probably would have hit the 45 million because they were projecting we need at least 45 to 55 million in order for it to be a successful opening. If it was PG-13, it would have hit it. No doubt in my mind, it would have hit it. And going back to that woke marketing thing, oh man. It's one of those things, it's that whole thing, well, this isn't for you, is it? It was the page out of Charlie's Angels book and Ghostbusters 2016, and a little bit out of Terminator Dark Fate. And then after it has a disappointing weekend, what do? They literally said, all this movie needs is the women and the gays. And we don't need the men. Well, guess what? Now it's like, hey, what the heck, guys? You didn't come see the movie. What? They told us it wasn't for us. But guess what? You know what the actual truth is? 54% of your viewing audience were dudes. That's who went and saw it. Your women, probably some of those dudes were gay. I'll give them that. But the majority was men. All right, so I know I've ranted a little bit on the movie. I'm still going to see it this weekend. Here's my projections for this weekend. I think the movie will actually have a bit of a resurgence. It's going up against Sonic, and so it's two very polar opposite camps. You're either going to Birds of Prey or you're going to Sonic. There really isn't, what should we see? You're going to one or the other. And I think there's going to be a lot of people like me who said, hey, you know what? Let's go see Birds of Prey. No, you know what? Let's go see Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey, because that's the title. And let's go see that for Valentine's Day. That's what me and my wife are doing. We decided, hey, let's go see it for Valentine's Day instead of opening weekend. And I think there's going to be a lot of people that actually do that. Because word of mouth, honestly, word of mouth on the movie is pretty good. I don't have any qualms with the Rotten Tomatoes score. It's right up there. So, and honestly, everybody that I've heard in my real life, I haven't heard anything honestly negative about it. If you go on YouTube, you can find all those critiques on it. I've heard just basically positive things about it. So I'm excited to see it. And I think it'll be a pretty good movie. I think it'll actually have a pretty strong Valentine's Day audience this weekend. I think it'll recoup a lot of the disappointment that was the opening weekend. I don't think it'll beat Sonic. No, it's not going to beat Sonic. But I think it'll have a strong showing. So anyways, guys, that's the video. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and if you didn't like it, let me know why. Let me know why. If you're like, Chase, the movie was so woke. I don't even know what you're talking about. You haven't even seen it. You don't even know how woke it is. Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to read it. And as always, peace out.